Baiklah, kali ini kita akan belajar tentang menulis karangan expository. Writing expository essays. Apa itu karangan expository? What is expository essays? The purpose of expository essay is to explain a topic in a logical and straightforward manner. These essays present a fair and balanced analysis of a subject based on facts, with no reference to the writer's opinions or emotions. So, jadi kita akan menulis berdasarkan, we will write based on ciri-ciri, the attributes or the characteristics, atau faktor-faktor, the factors, atau kita menulis tentang sebab-sebab, the reasons, cara-cara, is the ways, kesan-kesan, the effects. Mengapa tulis karangan jenis expository? Why do we write expository essays? Or we choose to write these essays? Yang pertama, tidak mahir menggunakan bahasa berbunga. We are not good at using flowery language, bahasa berbunga, flowery language. Lebih selesa menggunakan laras bahasa formal. We are more comfortable using formal language. Dan susah untuk memikirkan plot yang menarik dalam masa yang singkat. It's very difficult for us to think of a plot in a short time during exams, and lebih mudah mendapat markah daripada karangan naratif, and it's easy for us to get the marks compared to the narrative writing. And soalan-soalan karangan expository, kertas peperiksaan yang lalu, past exams, cara-cara menggunakan masa dengan baik, apakah ciri-ciri yang harus dimiliki oleh seorang pelajar contoh, the features of a good student, sebab-sebab kita harus mengamalkan gaya hidup sihat, the reasons we have to practice healthy living lifestyle. Baik, so jadi kita akan menulis tajuk yang ketiga, sebab-sebab kita harus mengamalkan gaya hidup sihat. Struktur karangan expository sama dengan karangan yang lain, is the same. So pendahuluan, the beginning, and then 3 isi, 3 points or 3 contents, and this content, isi, mesti ada isi, huraian and contoh, must have the content, explanation and example, and then penutup, the ending, conclusion. Dan jenis-jenis permulaan, the types of beginnings or beginning, okay, of writing an essay. Ada 6, fakta, the facts, pertanyaan, you pose a question, peribahasa, is idiom, suasana, situation, you describe the situation, or kata-kata pujangga, you quote words of wisdom, or statistics, you use statistics to start the essay. Contohnya, this first one, using fakta dan pernyataan or pertanyaan. Okay, using facts. Sebab-sebab kita harus mengamalkan gaya hidup sihat. The reasons why we have to practice healthy lifestyle. So, gaya hidup yang sihat merupakan kunci utama kepada kesejahteraan hidup. Pertubuhan Kesihatan Sedunia mendefinisikan gaya hidup sihat sebagai keadaan fizikal, minda dan sosial yang sihat, cergas dan tiada penyakit. Jadi, bagaimanakah kita boleh mencapai keadaan ini? This one using facts. It states that the WHO define healthy lifestyle as a situation, physical, mind and social which is healthy, fit and no sickness dan tiada penyakit. Yang kedua, peribahasa. Using idioms. Soalannya, masyarakat Singapura mulai sedar dengan kepentingan gaya hidup sihat. The Singapore community begins to realize the importance of healthy lifestyle. So, in this beginning or this first paragraph, we use an idiom. This idiom is in the red color one. Seperti kata peribahasa, baru nak terhantuk, baru terengadah. So, similar to this idiom, it's no point in realizing after you have fallen sick. So, you must have preventive measures before you fall sick. So, this is one method. Menggunakan kata pujangga, quotes of wisdom. This quote, harga atau nilai kesihatan tidak diketahui kecuali orang-orang yang sakit. The value or the price of health is not known except by people who are sick. Then it states that you have to take care of your health, and medicine won't be able to buy back your health. Yang ketiga ialah suasana. Situation. So in this paragraph, the situation describes about people who are too busy to take care of their health. Contohnya, saya baca, di kalangan masyarakat, ramai orang yang mengabaikan kesihatan sendiri dan terus bekerja tanpa mempedulikan waktu dan rehat. So in our society, many people are neglecting kesihatan dan terus bekerja and continue working without taking care of their time, waktu dan rehat and health and rest. And this is the supporting statements. Yang seterusnya, statistics. Jadi, sebab-sebab mengapa kesihatan lebih penting daripada kemewahan, the reasons why health is more important than wealth. So, menurut tinjauan pemakanan nasional, masyarakat Melayu paling banyak minum air bergula, iaitu sekitar 61% berbanding 41.9% orang Cina dan 48.8% orang India. Maknanya, based on the survey by the National Food Board, the Malay community is the most consuming sugared water, about 61%, compared to Chinese 41.9% and the Indian 48.8%. So this is using statistic to start the essay, to menulis karangan. Dan selepas itu, bagaimana kita menulis isi karangan? How do we write the content? So 2 steps. You have to write using the scaffolding. You have to write all the points. And number 2, then you put it all together in one paragraph. Like this. So in one paragraph, first ayat yang pertama ialah isi utama, the main point. And ayat kedua is mengapa, why. Ayat ketiga, bagaimana, how. And then ayat keempat is the contoh, the examples. And then ayat kelima is rumusan. You have to connect back to your first statement. So this is langkah yang pertama, the first step. And then contohnya seperti ini. It's one paragraph. Ini isi, the point, the content, and then the huraian, the explanation, example, and then pengukuhan, the last statement to link back to the first statement. And of course, you must use penanda wacana, all your connecting words. So there's a flow in their essay. So like pertama, firstly, misalnya, for example, and lantas. So, because of that, to link up to the first statement. So, Ini adalah contoh-contoh. This is only a revise, but we have done this before, so you can just quickly revise this again. So, perkara yang perlu dielakkan, things that you must avoid. Jangan kemukakan pendapat. You cannot state your opinion. Example, saya berpendapat bahawa my opinion is, pada pandangan saya, in my opinion, cannot state your opinion. This is just facts. It's just explain. And jangan menulis dialog. You cannot write dialogues. And jangan lupa untuk kaitkan setiap isi dengan soalan. You must, don't forget to summarize and link it back to the statement that you said. Okay, the first statement. Contoh like justru, so that, or lantas, due to that, because of that. So you have to link it back to the statement that you first said. And penutup, the ending or the conclusion. Contohnya, natijahnya. So in the end, sebab-sebab yang telah saya bentangkan di atas meyakinkan saya. So the reasons that I state above, di atas, above, convince me, meyakinkan saya. Convince me for these reasons or this statement that we must take care of our life or take care of our lifestyle. Baik, terima kasih.